Good morning, students. As we wait for others to come in, I want us to start our lesson. This person called Tion Wayne. Tion Wayne, please change the photo you have put there. Change your profile photo. Tion Wayne, if you can hear me, change your profile photo. You have 5 seconds to do that. Tion Wayne, change your profile photo. Okay, let us continue. On our previous lesson, I gave you an assignment of making the subject of the formula, making of the subject of the formula, or rather the subtopic of the formula under the topic of formula and variation. Please, Jeffrey, feel ensure that you put the right profile photo. If you can hear me, change it, change the profile photo. Jeffrey, feel, change your profile photo, or you risk being removed from the class. Now, I want to give you an option of unmuting yourself so that we can interact, especially from the previous assignment which I gave. From the previous assignment which I gave. From the previous assignment which I gave. Jeffrey, naonekana umekataa kutoa hiyo profile photo. Let me do the necessary. Good. Okay. Let me give you an option of unmuting yourself. And as always, please ensure that you don't misbehave. You only unmute when there's okay. Let me give you the option. Okay. Now you have an option of unmuting yourself and then interacting with me. I want us to start from the assignment which I gave last time we met. That was on Monday. So, Brian, Brian W, can you hear me? Francis Mulwa,
Yes,
how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Were you able to do the assignment I gave?
Yes,
Formula and okay, making the subjects of the formula.
yes.
You did from number 1 to
No, it was from number 4 to 22.
number 4 to.
22.
Okay. Did you get any challenging question?
No,
You are okay with all the questions?
yes, I'm usually good at that topic.
Okay. Any other question from your own? Maybe what you revised and you met a question that gave you a challenge?
Um, yes, but I can't find it unless I search for it, then I tell you later on.
Okay, no problem. Maybe
Yes,
before the class ends, you will let me know so that we're able to assist one another.
yes.
Okay. Let me go to you can now mute yourself. Uh, Donnell, how are you? Donnell,
Yes, I'm fine.
you're fine, eh? Any question from the assignment that I gave?
No, I'm okay.
That was the topic of formula.
I don't have any question. I'm okay.
You have no question?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, okay, you members of the class, you have an option of Donnell, you can mute yourself if you have no question. You have an option of unmuting yourself and then talking to me, especially from the assignment that I gave last time, so that we can assist one another. Before we go to the next topic, which I want us to discuss today. Today, I want us to go to trigonometry 2. So before we go to trigonometry 2, let me get those topics, the questions from the topic I gave you. I picked, actually not picking, but Nathan suggested that we should do that topic. Nathan Mambugu, I hope you are in class. Please, if you are in class, let me know how you went through the assignment, because
Yes.
You really good. Did you
That
were
was
you
good.
good? Okay.
Yeah, ilikuwa sawa. Yeah.
Ilikuwa sawa.
Yeah.
From number 4 to number 22.
Yeah.
Hakuna yenye ilikushinda?
Hakuna. I was okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's
Yeah.
very good. What about Linus? Linus, are you in class? Is Linus in class?
Yes.
How are you, Linus?
I'm fine.
Ulifanya hiyo assignment? Uko sawa yote?
Niko sawa.
Linus, hebu nifanyie number 4. Na uongee kwa sauti tukusikize. Number 4 peke yake. Do you have the equation with you?
The volume V of an object is V is equals to 2 over 3 pi r cubed. Hiyo, si ndio?
Hiyo. Nataka tu just take me through on what you did. Nisa tuifanye saa hii. You did it somewhere.
Yeah.
Just take me through on how you did it. Wewe tunangoja kama class.
You first open the brackets. Where you'll get 2 over 3 pi r cubed times 1 over sc squared. So you'll get 2 over 3 pi r cubed over sc squared minus 2 over 3 pi r cubed times 2. Where you'll get 4 over 3 pi r cubed
What you did now, Linus? Why you muting yourself? Linus umeamua kutoweka. You have decided to disappear. Nathan Wambugu, can you take me through number 4? Nathan ameamua kwenda zake. Since wewe pia umeniambia ulikuwa sawa.
So after umepata hiyo nini hiyo 2 over 3 pi r cubed minus over hiyo sc squared minus
Nathan?
minus 4 over 3 pi r v is equal to 2 over 3 over sc squared. Sasa ukuja angalia swali linasema the volume v cubic centimeters of an object is given by v is equal to so hiyo yenye tumesha open brackets express c in terms of pi r s and v. So basically swali nasema so nikaona make c the subject of the formula.
You take me through what you did. You tayari umeifanya according to what you have told me.
So mi venye nilifanya basically tu venye tulikuwa tunafanya hisi okay ndio bila that hisi niliweka okay mi nilifanya c alafu sasa nikafungua bracket.
So you fungua utuambie vile ulifanya step by step tufuate. Ndio nangoja hapo.
So sasa itakuwa C C 2/3 C 2/3 pi r cubed over
Wewe nadhani unaniambia chenye uko sure ama you're just now guessing?
sigezi, hivyo ndivyo nilifanya.
Na mbona mimi nataka tu unisomee tu vile ulifanya hivyo hadi kwa vile kwa answer so that we
Unless hadi waonyeshe kwa screen.
Tuonyeshe kwa screen.
Ni waonyesha hivi na kitabu nifanyia.
Yaani uwezi ni step by step vile ulifanya. Like for example, ukifunga bracket ulipata nini, alafu ukafanya nini, ukamake the subject hivyo.
Mimi nilifungua bracket.
Ukapata nini sasa?
What did you get
after opening the bracket?
After opening the bracket, nikapata C is sasa into brackets 2/3 pi r cubed over S over ilikuwa inafaa kwa C squared pole. C squared ndio na sasa in this case itakuwa C squared hapa nje pole. So C squared achata ni nilifanya na C so nimeuma nje. Badala ya kuweka C squared niliweka C.
So in short, just be honest and tell me mwalimu hiyo swali sikupata.
Fanya nilifanya ka ingekuwa C ningekuwa nimepata, lakini saa sikuweka hiyo C sijapata.
So in short hujapata the correct answer.
Lakini naweza ifanya.
So uifanye alafu by the end of the lesson utanielezea.
Sawa.
Sitasahau kwa sababu naona Linus amepotea.
Sawa.
Linus ameogopa vile wewe at least uko na hiyo courage, umeendelea mpaka kwa sema yenyewe umeinua mkono juu. Linus, we shall meet. Utanielezea kwa nini umepotea na nimekupatia swali. Let me go to Alex Ikonya. Alex, if you can hear me? Just
yes, I can hear you. I'm fine.
Assignment ulifanya ama wewe hukufanya assignment? Unajua huko nyumbani na mfanyi kazi.
Nilifanya at least I struggled.
You struggled?
Yes.
Which one gave you some challenges?
Number 4 also. Na number 7.
Number 7.
Which other one? Acha nione. The other ones I think I did fairly great.
So nikikupatia moja utanielezea vizuri.
I hope so.
Because I know which one I can ask. Ile yenye inasumbua mwanafunzi kabisa, na kama ulifanya, I think those kwanza number 7 is a challenge to many of the students. I'm coming to you soon, Alex. Let me go to Zabu. Zablon, I've seen you in class. Zablon? Zabu? Ama umetoka? Okay. Victor Mfana? Are you in class? Victor? Let me have a volunteer who can explain to us number 4. and also number 7. Volunteer, who can explain to us number 4? You can show me your hand, then I pick on you. If you can explain step by step how we do number 4 and number 7. Just maybe before I do them, if you can do that, I'll really appreciate.
Yes.
Leon, you are there?
Yes.
You want to do number?
Yes.
Which number do you want to do?
Number
4 or
four.
7? Number 4. Okay.
Number 4.
Okay. Go ahead.
So let's write down the equation, which is v is equals to 2/3 pi r to r cubed into bracket 1/sc squared minus 2 close brackets. So what I did, first I removed the 2/3. So I times the reciprocal, which is 3/2 on the other side, the side containing v, and on both sides you times by 3/2. Then you'll get 3v/2 is equals to pi r cubed into brackets 1/sc squared minus 2 close brackets. So after that, I removed the r cubed by, you divide both sides by r cubed. So your next equation will be 3v/2 pi r cubed equals to, you can also remove, okay, you'll get 1 pi into bracket 1/sc squared minus 2 close bracket. And you can also remove the pi. You will get, by dividing both sides by pi, you get 3v/2 pi r cubed equals to 1/sc squared minus 2. Then from there, you take the 2 to the other side. So since you want to make express c, so you take 2 to the other side, will be 3v/2 pi r cubed plus 2 equals to 1/sc squared. Then you remove s by multiplying s on both sides of the equation, getting s into bracket 3v/2 pi r cubed plus 2 close bracket is equals to 1/c squared. After that, you can open the bracket. That's what I did. I opened the bracket, getting an equation of the 3v/2 pi r cubed plus 2s is equals to 1/c squared.
So from there,
you to c squared, you can make the first, you can use LCM, adding the first, this 3v/2 pi r, 3vs/2 pi r cubed plus 2s is equals to 1/c squared. So you can use LCM to make it to like one whole equation to be 3v using LCM. You get the LCM as
2 pi r cubed c squared.
yes,
Is your LCM 2 pi r cubed c squared?
2 pi r cubed, yes.
C squared.
C, no,
Or you got the LCM of the left side, eh?
yeah, on the left side.
Okay.
Which will make it to be 2 It will be, so the LCM is 2 pi r cube s, and then also the whole equation will be 3vs plus 4 cube r 4 pi r cube s squared over 2 pi r cube s is equal
Correct.
to 1
Is
over
equal
c
to 1
squared.
over c squared.
Yes.
Mhm.
So you reciprocate the c squared, so to be c squared is equal to, so you also reciprocate the other side,
Mhm.
making the equation to be c squared is equal to 2 pi r 2 pi 3 cube s over and since it's up, you can also, the upper side you can take s into brackets 3v plus 4 pi
Mhm.
r cube s
Mhm.
in close brackets. So s and s will go
So you can put
divide
s
each other.
outside.
Yeah,
So itakuwa s into
s into the denominator will be s into 3v plus 4 pi r cube s close brackets.
s we already used, so it is just 4 pi r cubed.
Yeah.
Good. And then did you put plus or minus when you square rooted?
Not yet because I haven't. It's still c squared.
Or it is c squared, okay.
Yeah. So removing the c squared by square rooting both sides, so you'll get your equation to be, the answer will be c is equal to plus or minus or open square root 2 pi r 2 pi r cubed
Plus or minus. Umesema plus or minus?
plus or minus, then open
Square
square
root.
root
Mhm.
2 pi r cubed
Mhm.
over
Mhm.
s into
Mhm.
brackets 3v plus 4 cube 4 pi r cube close brackets.
Correct. That is excellent. Thank you so much, Leon Wamba. But again, there are also different ways of approaching it. You can just decide to open the bracket directly the way it is without taking 3 that side, without multiplying with the reciprocal. I just open the bracket and then you will get 2 pi r cubed over 3 sc squared minus 4 pi r cubed all over 3. Just open the bracket directly. And then now you take this the other side. You can find the LCM. You multiply with the LCM. LCM will be 3 sc squared. If you multiply with the LCM, you will find whole numbers, or rather whole expression without the denominator. Then now you can, let me just briefly show you that, because Leon's method is also correct, but again, different students will have different approaches and different understanding on this. So I've said V is equal to 2 over 3 pi r cubed to bracket 1 over sc squared minus 2, close the bracket. You can just open this bracket directly. And then you say V is equals to 2 pi r cubed all over 3 sc squared minus 4 pi r cubed all over 3. If you look at my denominator here, my LCM from all the way from V to 2 pi r cubed to 4 pi r cubed, my LCM here will be, since this is an equation, could multiply with the LCM, all of them. LCM will be 3 sc squared. So multiply each entity by 3 sc squared by 3 sc squared by, even V, multiply it by 3 sc squared. Something like this. Let me show you so that at least you can have a look of it. For those who can see, those who have good and sharp eyes, can see what I've done, like that. Then some will cancel out with the LCM. Like on V, it will just be 3VSC squared. Itakuwa yote hivyo is equals to On 2 pi r cubed over 3sc squared, it will cancel all of it. So we shall have 2 pi r cubed. And then minus, on 4 pi r cubed over 3, only 3 will cancel the LCM. So going to remain with 4 pi r cubed sc squared, something like that. So you can see you have no denominator here. Then you bring the like terms, what we have been told to make the subject. I'm making C the subject. So I have C qua 3VC squared and also 4 pi r cubed C squared. So bring them together. So I have 3VSC squared plus, since it's a minus, crossing equal sign, becomes plus 4 pi r cubed C SC squared is equals to 2 pi r cubed. Make factor out C squared, since it is your area of interest. C squared is 3VS, C into bracket 3VS plus 4 pi r cubed S is equals to 2 pi r cubed. Divide by 3VS plus 4 pi r cubed S, both sides. Ndio uitoe kwa hii side ingine, plus 4 pi r cubed S, you remain with C squared is equals to 2 pi r cubed all over 3 VS plus 4 pi cubed S. And then now you can factor out S on the denominator to get C squared is equals to 2 pi r cubed all over S into 3V plus 4 pi r cubed. Close the bracket, and then now you can square root to get your C alone. And remember, anytime you square root, it is always plus or minus. Plus or minus square root 2 pi r cubed all over S into 3V plus 4 pi r cubed, close the bracket, which is the same answer as what Leon has explained to us. Thank you so much, Leon, for that. Kelvin Ngeno, can you attempt number 7? I don't know whether you did the assignment. Kelvin Ngeno. Kelvin? Ndolo, you want to do number 7? George?
Yes, I can try.
Okay, try. Go ahead. Number 7.
So it is log y is equals to log into brackets 10x power n. So you have to expand the equation. You see, log y is equals to log 10 plus n log x when you expand. So you bring log y, you bring log 10 to the place where log y is. So it will be log y minus log 10 is equals to n log x. You divide by log x the both sides.
Ndolo bwaza tena.
I've said first you expand the equation. You say it is log y is equals to log into brackets 10x power n. When you expand, it will be log y is equals to log 10 plus n log x.
Good.
So you bring log 10 to the other side. It will be log y minus log 10 is equals to n log x. You divide the both sides by log x. It will be over log x over log x. So the answer is n is equals to log y minus log 10 over log x.
Hiyo iko sawa. That one is quite okay. But again, even on the numerator, you can say log into bracket y over 10 over log x. Bado itakuwa sawa. Thank you so much, George. I can see you are focused, and that one is good. I want to move away from this topic, formula, unless someone has as a question, or the question that maybe he struggled a lot na bado hakupata answer, you can let me know before I go to trigonometry 2. Someone had mentioned trigonometry 2. Someone had mentioned trigonometry 2. It seems I cannot see any hand. It seems we are all comfortable with the formula. And that's a topic that if you check the setting from my book, it was set in 2017 last. That means 2018 and 2019, it was never set. High chances, 90% chance that it will be set in the next KCSE exam, ZICO. So ensure that making the subject, you score these 3 or 4 marks. Can be awarded 3 or 4 marks. So ensure that you are able to get those marks. Let me go to trigonometry 2. That will be our area of focus today. Trigonometry 2 since 1989. We have had so many questions set. Total of 39 questions have been set up to date. The last question being set last year, 2019. And like I mentioned before, this topic has been set in section 2 for 3 consecutive years. 3 consecutive years, I mean, 2017, we had a question in paper 1, number 20, that was carrying 10 marks. There was also 2018, the following year, number 21, with 10 marks, section 2, paper 1 again. And the last question being set was last year, which was number 22, paper 1, 2019. So you can see since 2017 up to date, it has been set. That means the likelihood of the question or the topic being set in section 2 are very, very high. Examiners have realized that this section can carry 10 marks. Vizuri sana, na learners maybe have not been good in answering the questions in this trigonometry 2. That's why I have decided to choose this topic, trigonometry 2. And maybe I want to, there's a question that we did, and one of us said that we should repeat that question or go through it again. I think it was number 2 of the trigonometry 2. And I believe that all of us are there. But before I go to trigonometry 2, before I start doing the questions, maybe in case one of us amesahau concepts of trigonometry 2, I want just to explain some of the concepts that we expect to meet. One of the key concepts we expect to meet in trigonometry 2 is the rules. When I talk about the rules, I mean sine rule and also cosine rule. Sine rule and cosine rule. These 2 rules are very, very vital in this area, in this trigonometry 2, as you are going to see as we move on. And also how to get the area of a triangle using 2 sides and included angle. It's also very important. Others are just application. Others are just application. We just apply so that we are able to understand everything. Now, I want to start from number 1. I just want to do some 2 or 3 questions from number 1. Then I'll pick one for 10 marks. And then now from there, you can ask your question, or because for us from first, we're just revising. So in case you have, maybe, let me ask, before I start doing the questions, maybe someone has a personalized question in the same topic. Maybe you can ask so that we can go through that first, and then I'll pick on some 2 or 3 questions I do, and then we finish up by giving the assignments to wonder how far we can go. So let me come back to class and ask if, I know now number two we are going to do, because it was asked last time. I did it, but one of us said that I should go through it again when we come to this topic. So apart from number 2, do we have any other number that, but again, I know if you haven't gone through the topic, the questions, you will unlikely have the number of your choice, because maybe you have not done the questions, or you haven't gone through the questions in the topic. So ni itakuwa ngumu uwe na swali lako. But for those who have gone through, do you have your own number of interest that maybe you tried and it gave you some challenges and you would like to ask before we continue, or before I do number 2 and even number 1? You are free to unmute and then talk to me. And I want to mention that most of the schools that we are competing with, schools like Maryhill, Alliance Girls, Alliance Boys, Pangani, Kenya High, those schools are very serious when it comes to Zoom learning, especially with the Form 4s. So we as young men, we are also given this opportunity so that we can compete fairly come next year. That's why we should be very serious at home, because other schools are working hard. Forget about those county schools and the school that were just made national school just the other day. Forget about those schools. They are doing the bare minimum. The others are not even doing something. But for you, your competitors are doing a lot of work. So if you just stay at home and relax, you will have a rough time to catch up and even to perform very well in KCSE. So it's good from first that we take this chance seriously, so that we are able to compete on a fair ground with other schools that we know the school that we compete with. Not all the schools, just a few. So be active, ask your questions, do mathematics, so that we're able to move forward and maintain good performance in mathematics. I'm waiting for a hand or a question on trigonometry 2. On trigonometry 2. Sean, can you hear me, Sean? Sean? Fortune Wekesa, can you hear me? Fortune Wekesa?
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm good.
Are we together? Are you together with what we are discussing in class? Trigonometry 2?
Bado sijapitia.
Bado hujafikia?
Sijapitia hapo hivyo, acha sina swali.
So hujafikia, so hauna swali for now. Okay. John Mwaniki, are you in class? John Mwaniki? John Mwaniki. Let me go to Okemwa Ondari. Okemwa Ondari, please, if you are in class, acknowledge. Ondari?
I'm listening, teacher. Yes.
How are you, Ondari?
I'm fine.
We are talking about the topic of trigonometry 2.
Yes.
Have you done some questions from that topic?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yes.
Okay. Peter Njogu. Peter Njogu. Peter Njogu. Peter Njogu is not responding. Najib Malim. Najib Malim. Please, if you are in class, acknowledge that you are in class so that you can move on together. Najib Malim. Martin Mutua.
Yes, teacher.
Oh, Malim, yes, Malim. How are you, Malim?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Mbona unachukua muda mwingi sana ama huko darasani?
No, I was just going through the chemical mathematics and then it has PDF in phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are talking about trigonometry 2. Is it a topic of your interest or have you interacted with the topic?
Yeah, I already interacted with it, but yeah, I am fine.
Did you get a question that maybe challenged you in the topic as you are going through it? Ama hukumaliza all the questions?
For me, most of the questions I was able to do so.
Yes?
For me, I was I have a question from the first one, from trigonometry 1 and not trigonometry 2. Trigonometry 2, I'm fine with it.
From?
Yeah, from trigonometry 1, I have a question, but not from trigonometry.
Oh, you have a question from trigonometry 1.
Yeah.
Okay, we shall come there. We shall come there. But I want us first of all to clear this trigonometry 2. We shall come in trigonometry. But you can still ask, since it is trigonometry, you can still ask. We can go there because we have the book with us. Which number specifically, trigonometry 1?
Yeah. In my PDF, it is indicating question 10, so I can just read the question.
Or in your KMF, it is question 10?
Yeah.
Question 10. Question 10 from my book says, given that sine 90 minus x, that one?
No, mine, there are 10 question marks. So let me just read. The figure below represents a quadrilateral piece of land, ABCD, divided into 3 triangular plots. The lengths BE and CD are 100 centimeter, 100 meter, and 8 meter, respectively. And angle ABE is 30 degrees. Are you getting it?
I'm listening. Is it in the KMF really?
Yeah.
It is in the KMF?
Yeah, it is in the KMF, yes.
Is it drawn?
Yeah, it is drawn.
It's drawn, eh?
Yeah.
Ama hii iko na CRBQ AP.
No, this one iko na ABCD.
Or iko na ABCD.
Yeah, angle ABE is 30 degrees. Angle ACE is 45 degrees and angle ACD is 100 degrees. So we are supposed to find, for A, the length of AE, the length of AD, the perimeter, and then it has section B.
Oh, then it is in trigonometry 2, number 24. Is it like that? Hey. The figure below represents a quadrilateral piece of land ABCD. Hiyo.
They are divided into 3 triangular plots.
Kwani yako inasema iko kwa trigonometry 1?
Yeah, trigonometry 1.
Iko kwa KMF yako hivyo?
Yes. Yeah, with the PDF lakini it's not a book.
Yako ni soft copy.
Yes, soft copy.
For those who have the hard copy, for the rest of the class who have the hard copy, it is number 24. a question in 206. It was set in 206 paper 1. 206 paper 1, question number 24. If you have KMF 2019, it is page 86, so that we can do it together. Thank you, Malim. So let's go through this. It's a good example. Also fetching 10 marks. Malim, you don't need to mute because we are going to interact with you as we do it together in class. Sasa, Malim. Okay, so we are told that the figure below represents quadrilateral piece of land ABCD divided into 3 triangular plots. The lengths BE and CD are 100, BE and 80 meters respectively. Then we are told angle ABE is 30 degrees, angle ACE 45 degrees, and angle ACD is 100 degrees. Is 100 degrees. Find to 4 significant figures the length of AE. The length of AE. Malim, that one can use triangle ABE. Have you seen triangle ABE, Malim?
Yeah.
Which angle at AEB is 90 degrees.
Yeah.
So AE will just be tan, because we have the adjacent and the angle, and you want the opposite. You just tan 30. Tan 30 degrees will be AE, length AE, all over 100.
Yes.
Multiply by 100 both sides. So tan 30 times 100, what do we get?
7.74. 57.74 meters.
57.74. We have been told to 4 significant figures. So 57.74. Good. 57.74. Let's go to the length of AD. The length of AD. Remember this AD, we can get AC. AC we can get by using the tan 45, and we have the opposite. Now we are in triangle AEC. Can you see triangle AEC?
Yes.
We have gotten AE already as 57.74.
Yeah.
So we can get you can use sine. You can use what? Sine, eh?
Yes.
Sine 45 is equals to
7.74 over X.
Over AC, right?
Yeah.
That means that AC is equal to 57.74 divided by sine 45. So 57.74 divided by sine 45. What are you getting?
81.66.
81.66. Because that is your AC. Now I have AC, I have CD, and I want AD. Now you can use, you cannot use cosine rule because you can see you don't have AD, and the angle that you have ni hiyo 100. So itabidi umetumia cosine rule kwa ACD. Have you seen triangle ACD?
Yes.
Kutumia cosine rule. Cosine rule tuanze na hiyo length ya AD. You can label length ya AD X. Label the length of AD X. So we can say X squared is equals to 80 squared plus 81.66 squared minus 2 times 80 times 81.66 cos 100 degrees. Don't know whether you're conversant with the cosine rule, Malim?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have understood whatever I've written there?
Yes.
Good. So X squared is equals to, let's square this, 80 squared plus 81.66 squared, I'm getting 13,068.3556 minus 2 times 80 times 81.66 times cos 100. Cos 100. I'm getting negative 2,268.8176. So negative and negative, Malum, will become addition.
Yeah.
So if you add 13,000, 13,068.3556 plus 2,268.8176. If you add that, I'm getting 15,337.1732. Are we together, Marlin?
Yeah.
And that one is equal to x squared.
Yeah.
So you square root to get x. What is your x?
123.843.
123.84, right?
Yeah.
But we are told to put our answer in four significant figures. So it will be 123.8. 123.8. Good. The perimeter of the land. Now, perimeter of the land, you can get it very easily because now we have AD, we have DC. We don't have EC, but you can easily get it. We also don't have AB, and you can easily get it. So your work will just be to get AB and get EC, which you can easily get using the trigonometric ratio, and then we get our perimeter of the piece of land. Are you okay with the perimeter of the land?
Yes.
Then B, we are told that the plots are to be fenced with 5 strands of barbed wire, leaving an entrance of 2.8 centimeters wide to each plot. So there were 3 plots, and each will leave 2.8 centimeters. The type of barbed wire to be used is sold in rolls of length 480 meters. Calculate the number of rolls of barbed wire that must be bought to complete the fencing of the plots. We want number of rolls. So here is when if you get a decimal number, then you must round it up to the next whole number because number of rolls. So if it is 3.3 rolls, if you get maybe answer as 3.3, then this you must buy how many rolls? 4. You must buy 4 rolls because you're being told to complete. Because if you buy 3 peke yake, haita complete. 4 rolls to complete. So you, after getting the perimeter of the whole plot, you will minus 2.8 times 3 because you've been told the plots are to be fenced with 5 strands of barbed wire, leaving an entrance of 2.8. On each plot. So you minus this. First of all, you multiply 2.8 by 5. Najib?
Yeah,
so you can try that. Such of the questions ndio tunataka tufanye so that at least we are able to get these 10 marks. That's very good. It's a very good example.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yes.
Can you repeat what you just said? I didn't get your point.
Or let me just finish the question. Let me finish the question. We do it together mpaka mwisho. Tupate, alafu we look at the marking scheme tuone tuko aje. So let's get the perimeter. First of all, we don't have AB. Let's get AB. AB, we can use cosine. We can use cos 30. Najib, are you together?
Yes.
Okay, and the one who was asked some clarification. So cos 30 is equals to 100. Cosine is adjacent of hypotenuse over length AB. AB is equals to 100 over cos 30. So Najib, what is your AB?
115.47.
115.47.
47.
But you can say 0.5 because you have been told you have been told to find to 4 significant figures. So just 115.5. Good. Let's go to EC. EC, we had gotten AE. What was our AE? 57.74.
Yes.
So you can use tan 45. Tan 45 is equals to 57.74.
You already got that.
It is the same.
Yeah.
Tan 45 is 1.
Yeah. We are looking for AC and we already got it at 81.66 while doing part 2.
EC tulishapata ama hiyo
Yes.
tulipata, tunatafuta EC.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was AC.
Unajua AC inapita katikati ya shamba, so hatutapata perimeter vizuri. Tutafute EC.
Yeah.
So what is your EC? I think it is the same as AE.
It's the same. Yeah.
Okay. So what is our perimeter? Perimeter, let's start from A. AB tumepata ni ngapi? 115.5 plus BE is 100 plus EC 57.74 plus CD 80 plus DA. DA tulipata ni ngapi?
23.8.
123.8. If we add all this, what do we get? Mm-hmm.
477.04.
477.04. You can say 477.0. So you can have 477.0. Now here we multiply this one by 5 because we have been told 5 runs. 5 runs. So 477.
Yeah, I think we are supposed to go with 0.04 because it is so significant.
Or 1, 2, 3, 4. We use all of it, eh?
Yeah, you use all.
Times 5. I'm getting 2385.2. Kosawa?
Yes.
2385.2 meters. And then now I'm told 2.8 centimeters inaachwa wakati inaenda around in every plot. Na ziko na plots tatu. So you multiply 2.8 times 3, you get 8.4. Alafu itaachwa mara 5 vile hiyo length, vile hiyo strands pia ziko mara 5. So multiply this by 5 because hiyo space hiyo inaachwa, it is the entrance, so inaachwa mpaka juu. Times 5 tunapata 42 centimeters. So 42 centimeters you change to meters, you get what? 0.42 meters. So kwa ile 2385.2 minus 0.42. Are we together, William? William Mutua, are we working together?
Yes.
Okay. 85.2 minus 0.42. I'm getting 2384.78. Najibu napata nini?
I leave a question.
Uh-huh.
They're saying the plots are to be fenced with 5 strands, leaving an entrance of 2.8 meter wide to each plot.
Uh-huh.
Tunafaa kusema 2.8 times 3 times 5.
The plots are to be fenced with 5 strands of barbed wire, leaving an entrance of 2.8 centimeters wide to each plot.
So yeah, and there are 3 plots.
Uh-huh.
So are we going to multiply by 3 or?
2.8.
Yeah.
We have already multiplied by 3. Sindio?
Yeah.
Multiply by 3. Alafu pia multiply by the number of strands, kwa sababu hiyo nafasi itaachwa hadi huko juu vile strands zinaenda. Sawa.
I'm getting 20.
You're getting 20?
23.
23? 23 what?
23, 43.2.
Convert hiyo centimeters into meters?
In my PDF inaandika 2.8 meter.
Oh, imeandika 2.8 meters?
Yeah.
Oh, basi hapa kwetu ni mistake. Mi yangu in my book imeandikwa 2.8 centimeters. And I think in real sense it must be meters, sindio?
Yeah.
Yes. So for those who have KMF that looks like mine, inafaa ikuwe 2.8 meters. Okay, basi inakuwa 2385.2 minus 42.
Yeah.
So number 2343.2. 2343.2. Hivyo. Alafu we divide this by 480. One roll is 480. Unapata ngapi?
4.881.88.
So how many rolls are we going to buy?
5.
5. Do you have the answers with your PDF, or I can check for you?
No, I don't have.
I can check for you. Mtu kuna KMF hapo?
Yes.
Maybe you can check for us. Topic number 24. Topic number 24.
7 complete rows.
Topic number 24, number 24. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hapa answer ni 7 complete rows.
Anasema ni 7. 7 complete rows.
I was thinking,
Uh-huh.
juu wamesema the plots are to be fenced with 5 strands. I don't know hata kama juu we have done the calculation ya the whole land. So I think huku ndani pia inakuwa fenced, like divided
Hata mimi
into
nimefikiria
plots.
hivyo.
Yeah.
Like we fence each plot kivyake, si ndio?
Yes.
We fence each plot as in kama ni ABE na fence peke yake. EAEC pia tuna fence peke yake na ADC pia tuna fence peke yake. Like for us we have not added AE, AC. Hizo mbili hatuja add. Which we can add tuone inaleta which length. AE ilikuwa ngapi? 57.74. Alafu AC was, what was our AC? 81.66. If we add these two, 57.74 plus 81.66, 139. If you add it to what we have, plus 2384, 2384. . 0.78. Are you getting something different? Or we have around 10 minutes. Maybe Mutua, you can get the perimeter of ABE, and Najib, you can get the perimeter of AEC, and I can get the perimeter of ACD. Tuone. Because up to Roman 3, we are getting the perimeter. Perimeter of the piece of land is 477.04 meters. Hiyo tunapata vizuri. Umemaliza? Malim, are you through with yours?
Yes.
You are getting for which one?
AEC.
So we add AE plus EC plus AC.
Yes.
Unapata ngapi? Ukiadd zote.
197.14.
197.14. Ume minus 2.8.
I have siyafanya 4 times 5.
Ume minus 1.2.8 the width.
So yeah, the total sasa if you minus nimepata ni 971.1 971.7.
Good. Hii kwa sababu mimi napata hiyo nikiconfirm na yako. Mutua?
Yes.
We are supposed to get ABE.
The perimeter of ABE is 273.2 meters.
273.2 meters.
Yes.
Minus 2.8.
Minus 2.8 is 270.44 meters. So 270.4 meters.
Then times 5.
On that point, see, we'll be repeating the fence on AE and AC, or we don't emit because it will it's like 5 strands already. Then we are fencing ABE, but then we are also fencing AEC, so they share AE. Will we
Also,
remove like some part?
They share AE and AC. Okay, the first plot shares, the first and second plot, they share AE, and then the second plot and the third plot, they share AC. Are we together?
Yes, like that.
Okay, so what I'm seeing here, okay, after getting the whole perimeter, like A, B, E, C, D, then we are supposed just to add AE, and then we add AC. Mimi naona hivyo.
Yes.
That's what we are supposed to do. So very fast, perimeter was 477.04. Now let's add AE, which was 57.74, and we also add AC, and AC was 81.66477.04 plus 57.74 plus 81.66. I'm getting 616.44 minus, sasa hii 2.8 itakuwaje from every plot mara tatu, si ndio? Hiyo nayo haina shida. 2.8 times 3. So we minus 8.4 from that. So 616.44 minus 8.4, I'm getting 608.04. Then now we can multiply by 5 times 5. I'm getting 3040.2. Najib, Malim?
Yeah.
Kwa sawa na William, eh?
Yes.
So this 3040.2 ndio tuna divide by 480. Divide this by 480. Divide by 480. I'm getting 6.33. Yes, 6.334. That's what I'm getting. So tuwezi tukanunua 6 rolls, tukanunua 7. So 7 complete rolls. That was very good, William, for noting that we are not supposed to add all the perimeters because we shall be repeating the lengths. Length AE and AC, we shall be repeating them. You can see how those questions, you score 10 marks, but you need to use a lot of your mind in those questions. So I want us to start for the whole class. You can see how they are very, very good questions. I just want us to do 10 questions, but from 2019. So our assignment today is from 2019. We do number 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, and 30. We do from number 30 to 39. Trigonometry 2, from the KMF, trigonometry 2, number 30 to number 39. Out of those questions, we have number 30, 10 marks, number 33, 10 marks, number 34 is also 10 marks, number 37, 10 marks, 38, 10 marks, 39, 10 marks. Out of those questions I've given you, 6 of them will score 10 marks. But we shall not stop there. I'm just giving you those ones so that you can manage. But like kukupatia zote na ukose kufanya, let me just give you those few questions so that you manage and do the questions correctly. And please, let's be serious on this area. You can see how that example given to us by Najib has taken us almost 10 to 15 minutes doing it. So let's be serious. After that, we shall revise those 10 questions, and then we go to the next questions in the same area. Tujamaliza. Number 1 to 30 tujafanya. So just let's start with these 10 questions, and then after we have revised, we shall go to other numbers from number 29 up to number 1. Tuone. I want to end the class. We have 4 minutes. I want to give those minutes for questions in case kuna clarification on the assignment I've given or on what I've discussed. Then you are free to ask. Thank you so much for those who have participated.
To clarify ni gani na gani.
Eh? Yes, Leon? Leon? I've not got anywhere, Leon. Leon, what's your question?
ulikuwa umehang venye ulikuwa niambia ulikuwa nasema the questions you're going to do.
Oh, KMF topic trigonometry 2 from number 30 to 39. In case someone don't have the questions, Leon, kuna KMF, you take a photo and then uweke watu kwa wall. Leon, ukuna KMF 2019? Or someone can help us. Someone can take the photo of number 30 to number 39, alafu tuweke kwa wall, so that those who don't have the KMF, najua si kila mtu kuna KMF nyumbani, we can all get the questions from number 30, number 39. Any student who has KMF 2019 can take a photo of trigonometry 2 from number 30 to number 39, atuweke kwa all the classes, in the wall of all the classes, so that those who don't have KMF can get assisted. Yes. I hope, Leon, you have been answered on your question.
Yes.
Okay. Let me end the class. 2 minutes, the end of the lesson. In case of any query, you can also reach me so that we're able to assist one another, even beyond the Zoom lesson. I want to appreciate once again for attending the class. Class imekuwa sawa. We have participated well, and those who are quiet, let's purpose next time to also engage the teachers and be active in class. Thank you so much and have a good time.